It started on a bright Saturday morning, the kind that calls for peace, coffee, and a few lazy hours with a fishing pole. I had just caught my third base and was settling into the rhythm of the lake breeze when the golf cart appeared at the edge of the dock. It squeaked to a stop, and out stepped Karen Wellington, the HOA president, with her clipboard in one hand and a fury in her eyes. Beside her sat Mildred, the secretary, sun hat crooked, already scribbling notes. Karen didn't greet me. She launched. Straight into a lecture, told me fishing was strictly forbidden, said the dock was HOA property, that I was in violation of Rule 7.4 subsection B. She handed me a fine, $175 payable within 48 hours. Her voice had that sugar-slick edge only HOA officers and bad teachers seemed to master. I tried to explain. This lake wasn't HOA managed. The dock was on my property line. I even had the parcel maps to prove it. She didn't care. She smirked, said, "The community has expectations," then pointed to the new sign they just installed. It read, "Private dock, HOA members only," as if the water itself answered to their little committee. I knew then this wasn't about rules. It was about control, about pride, about someone telling a man he couldn't enjoy nature unless he paid a fee and kissed a ring. That night, I didn't sleep. I didn't rant either. I researched. I pulled maps, property boundaries, historical rights, old land deeds, and I found something they missed. The HOA had never actually secured water rights. The lake itself was privately owned, split among a few legacy families. And as luck had it, 2 of those families were ready to sell. Within 2 weeks, the lake belonged. To me, I didn't send an announcement. No email blasts, no HOA meetings, just quiet signs posted at every access point. Private waters, no HOA access. I changed the locks to the community boat ramp, put up cameras, even called the sheriff's office ahead of time to confirm. Everything was legal. Then I waited. The next weekend, the same golf cart appeared, but this time Karen's clipboard trembled. She read the sign twice, called the sheriff, tried to claim communal recreational necessity, but the deputy politely told her she had no standing. I watched from my dock, fishing pole in hand. As she fumed, demanded to know how I did this. I smiled, said nothing, just reeled in a 4th base. The lake was mine now, and so was the peace they tried to steal from me. Weeks passed. The HOA meetings became louder, more desperate. Members complained about losing lake access, about canceled kayaking events, about their grandkids crying. Karen tried to launch a petition, but the bylaws were clear. She had no jurisdiction over. My water, she even asked to negotiate, offered to drop the fine if I let them back in. I told her the fine was never the issue. It was the arrogance, the assumption that power was permanent, that someone with a badge and a binder could control land they didn't own. This wasn't revenge, I said. It was education. Soon they stopped coming. The dock grew quiet again, except for birds and ripples, and me fishing without interruption. Now every time someone new moves into the neighborhood and asks why there's a giant "No HOA access" sign on the lake, I just hand them a cold drink, point to the dock, and say, "Sit, I'll tell you a story about the day the water changed sides." So, if you believe in standing your ground, if you've ever dealt with people who tried to push you off your own path, or if you just love real stories that speak the truth, then this is the place for you. Hit that subscribe button and join us here at QZ Stories, where every story matters and every voice gets heard. Fishing isn't just a hobby. It's a tradition that teaches a person patience, peace, and the true meaning of time. When you sit by a quiet lake, rod in hand and calm in your heart, you step away from the noise of the world and reconnect with the silence within. Every cast, every weight, and every fish pulled from the water is a reminder that in life, sometimes patience is the greatest victory. And when someone tries to take away your peace, sometimes you have to own the lake itself, not just to catch fish, but to reclaim your dignity. What does fishing mean to you? A hobby, a habit, or a way to claim back peace?